Hi guys, so in the last few weeks, many students have asked me about fully funded MBA programs in the US. And so in this video, we're going to look at 29 US universities that offer MBA programs with full assistantships. Now, this took a lot of work, so please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Also, consider sharing the video with others. Alright, let's get started. The 11th US school that I recommend to you for your MBA studies is Arizona State University. Now, when you scroll down this page, you are going to see that they offer scholarships and then graduate assistantships, which is what I am interested in. So with regards to graduate assistantships, this is what they are saying. In addition to scholarships, graduate assistantships provide a stipend and a professional position within the WP Carney School designed to enhance your resume. A limited number of assistantships are available, which require approximately 10 hours a week during the academic year. In terms of the requirements, when you scroll down on how to apply, you're going to see that they require an application, which is your personal information, and then they require a resume, and then an admission essay, and recommendation letters, and then application fee. The reason why this is 11th is because they require a GMAT or a GRE, and so that is why I put it as number 11. They also require your transcript. And depending on where you come from, they might require the English proficiency test, like if English is not your native language. So this is another university you want to consider. If you have taken the GRE, then you have to consider the school because you have a good chance. The 12th university that I recommend to you for your MBA studies in the US is Illinois State University. When you scroll down, you are going to see that okay, so let's check the admission requirement first. And they require a degree, like a bachelor's degree, and they require a GPA of at least 3.0 out of 4.0, a resume, an essay, a GMAT. But they are saying that a GMAT or GRE scores are required only if your last 60 hours undergraduate GPA or graduate GPA is less than 3.0, which means that if your GPA is above 3.0, then you are not required to submit a GRE. If you're an international student, you have the option of doing on campus and then online, but you have to note that with online they are not going to give you any scholarship, so that's something to note. And also English proficiency test depend on the country that you come from. And when you scroll down in terms of finances, they are saying that they provide graduate assistantships as a means of financial support. And to be qualified for an assistantship, you have to be admitted into the program, and you have to be in good standing, and then you have to be enrolled full-time. And the benefits of assistantship is you get monthly wages, your tuition is waived for you 100%, and then you get a waiver for up to 12 credits hours of tuition for the summer as well. So if you want to take classes in the summer, you're going to get your tuition waived as well. So this is good. This is a university you have to consider. Probably this should have been higher on my list actually, because it is actually a good school to consider. The 13th university in the US that I recommend for your MBA studies is the University of Denver. Now, when you scroll down, even on the main page, they are saying that GRE GMAT is optional. So this is very good. And then they are also saying that if accepted, you'll be automatically considered for scholarships with no additional application required. So this is really good. Now, when you scroll down to check the requirements, so for the MBA program, they are saying that they require a transcript. And then, like we saw, GRE or GMAT is optional. So that's actually a good thing. And then essays are required, work experience is required, professional resume is required, recommendation letters are not required. Some of you have been asking me about recommendation letters, schools that don't require recommendation letters. So you can look at the University of Denver. You might go through an interview and then you have to pay an application fee. Now, people ask me about schools that don't require an application fee, and my answer to these people is that if a school doesn't require an application fee, don't apply to that school, because that school is not going to give you anything good. But if a school requires an application fee and then you find a way for them to waive it for you, sometimes if you attend an information session, or sometimes if you reach out to a professor and you tell him or her that you are interested in the school and whether you can get a waiver or something, that can also work. Or if you reach out to the graduate school, so if you use those options to get your application fee waived, that is a good thing. But don't apply to schools that don't require an application fee. You are just going to waste your time. Now, when you click on tuition and aid, and they are saying that the Daniels College of Business strives to make attending our programs as accessible and affordable as possible for qualified candidates. We automatically consider all accepted students for merit-based scholarships and graduate assistantships as long as applicants indicate interest in their applications to the program. More than 85% of our students receive merit-based aid. There are also a wide array of work study and loan programs available to help you achieve your goal. So this is really a good school, and you just have to look at this school because the offers that they have looks good and the application requirements are very flexible. So this is another school that I recommend to you for your MBA studies. The 14th university in the US that I recommend for your MBA studies is the Arburn University. Now, when you scroll down the MBA page, you are going to see that they offer scholarships and fellowships, and then they also offer graduate assistantships. This is what I am interested in. Now, what they are saying is that full-time MBA students are eligible for graduate assistantships offered by the MBA program. In addition to paying a monthly stipend, graduate assistantships come with a tuition fellowship ranging from covering all tuition to covering all but half of the residential tuition rates. Assistantships make the MBA more affordable and also provide important research and other professional experiences. Beginning in the fall 2025 semester, the MBA program will not approve any graduate assistantship from other areas of campus. So what this means is that graduate assistantships are going to be reserved for only MBA students. If you are from a different department, they are not going to consider you for graduate assistantship. So I think this makes sense, and this is really good. In terms of the application requirements, what they are saying is that the GRE or GMAT can be waived for you depending on the following. For example, if you have a 2 years of experience and then you have a GPA of 3.5, they are going to waive it for you. If you have 4 years of experience and then you have a GPA of 3.25, they are going to waive the GRE GMAT for you. So this is good. Now, when you scroll down, you're going to see they require a resume, transcripts, 2 letters of recommendations, personal statements, GMAT or GRE, and that can actually be waived for you, and also the IELTS and then the TOEFL, depending on the country that you come from, I think. So this is actually straightforward, and you have to consider this university as well. The 15th US university I recommend to you for your MBA studies is Temple University. Now, the reason I'm recommending this university to you is that I came across somebody who had a 50% scholarship, to study MBA in this university. If you apply to this school, you are likely going to get a good scholarship to pursue your studies in the US. And what they are saying is that they have graduate scholarships and financial aid. So for international students, you are likely going to get merit-based scholarships. So this is another university you have to consider. Now, note that the reason I'm recommending this is because somebody got 50% scholarship to study the MBA program. They don't have assistantships, but if you get 50% scholarship, your visa is likely to be approved. So this is very important. Now, when we check the requirements, so how to apply, they are saying that they require a resume, a transcript, letters of recommendation, essays, then they require test scores. And then they are also saying that TOEFL is required for non-native English speakers. So depending on your country, that can actually be waived for you. Now, for the GRE and GMAT, they can actually waive it for you, if you possess managerial level experience that demonstrates growth and few other things. Sometimes you can actually send an email to the department about a request for a waiver, and they can actually waive it for you depending on how you describe yourself and your motivation for studying the program. The 16th US university I recommend to you for your MBA studies is the University of Texas at Tyler. Now, this is the same university that Aaron Inspires attends, and he was fully funded to study mathematics program. Now, when you scroll down the MBA page, we can see that, so here they are saying that scholarships or financial support available. They are saying yes, which means that if you submit a good application to this school, you're likely going to get a good scholarship or other forms of financial support to pursue your studies. In terms of the requirements, they are saying that they require transcripts, and then they require GMATs unless your last 60 upper division undergraduate hour GPA is 3.25 or above. So applicants who earn a prior graduate degree may request a waiver of the GMAT. In rare instances, the graduate record examination may be accepted in lieu of the GMAT. So basically what they are saying is that if your GPA for the last 2 years of your undergraduate studies is above 3.25, then GMAT will be waived for you. Also, if you have a graduate degree already, like a master's degree in a different field, then the GMAT will be waived for you. Also, what they are saying is that sometimes the GRE can be accepted in place of the GMAT. So this is actually straightforward. They don't require letters of recommendation, CV or resume is required. They don't require any admission essay. So the requirements are very flexible, very simple. So this is another university that you have to consider. The 16th US university I recommend to you for your MBA studies is the Eastern Illinois University. Now when you scroll down the MBA page, they are saying that there are many benefits to having a graduate assistantship. So if you are in the program, you are going to get a graduate assistantship, and there are many benefits. And the benefits include monthly stipend for fall and or spring semester, tuition waiver of up to 4 classes in the fall or spring semester, and 3 classes in the summer. You get opportunity to work 8 hours per week, and then your work schedule is also flexible. They are saying that GAs provide teaching support, research support, and service support, and most GA positions are a combination of at least 2 of the 3. You get opportunity to gain experience while working closely with distinguished faculty. You have 24/7 access to the MBA graduate student office and resources in Lumpkin Hall. Now you can check their requirements, and they are saying that the GMAT or GRE is not required for admission, but if you have taken any of these tests and have a good score, sharing your score may improve your likelihood of receiving a graduate assistantship. So this is another university that you have to look at. And basically, you need a resume, you need a goal statement, which is more like a personal statement. Your references or recommendation letters are not required, but they are recommended. So yeah, this is straightforward, simple requirements, and this is another university that I want you to consider. The 18th university in the US that I recommend to you for your MBA studies is the University of Massachusetts at Amherst. Now when you scroll down the MBA page, they are saying that they have fellowships that they give to MBA students, and with the fellowship you are going to receive full tuition support, a stipend, and healthcare benefits. You also get valuable professional experience in a collaborative, experiential environment solving real-world problems, access to Eisenberg's robust and influential network of alumni and faculty. So yeah, they are saying that they offer fellowships, and the fellowship comes with these benefits. So this is really good, and this is another university you have to consider. Now, in terms of the requirements, they require a minimum of 3 years professional working experience, and then they also require a bachelor's degree. And then what they are saying is that admission process is very competitive. A strong GMAT or GRE will enhance your application. So basically, this school requires a GMAT or a GRE. Now, keep in mind that most of these things, sometimes you can actually get them waived for you if you send an email to them and tell them about your interest, and you give a good reason. They can actually waive it for you. So basically, yeah, you can see the requirement here as well. Online application, personal statement, resume, and then a short essay. They are saying that the short essay is not required for fall 2024, spring 2025, and summer 2025. So it's possible that fall 2025 too, they might not require it. And then they require transcripts, they require letters of recommendation, and they require the GRE and the GMAT. So if you do well, it kind of enhances your chance of admission and funding. If you're an international student, you may be required to submit an English language proficiency exam. This can be waived for you depending on your country. So always you have to send an email to verify some of these things. But yeah, basically they offer fellowships to international students, which is a good thing. The 19th US university that I recommend to you for your MBA studies is Missouri State University. They have what we call STEM Master of Business Administration, so STEM MBA, which means that if you graduate, you have up to 3 years of OPT. Now, on the financial page, they are saying that they have graduate assistantship. And what they are saying is that if you are a graduate assistant, you are going to work 20 hours per week, and you are going to receive tuition waiver and stipend for your living expenses. And what they are saying is that your duties include collaborating with professors or department heads to support university operations. This is a great way for you to fund your MBA studies. It is encouraged to apply early. So what this basically means is that there is an application, a graduate assistantship application, which is different from the admission application. So after you have been admitted, you have to quickly apply for the GA position. So they will send you the form, and then you just apply for it, and if you are qualified, you get the assistantship position. So this is actually a good thing. And we can also check the requirements. So when you click on admission requirement, we are going to see that GRE GMAT has been temporarily suspended for all applicants. This suspension does not guarantee admission. So basically, GRE and GMAT are not required, at this point in time. And they require your transcripts, your work experience, which will be captured on your resume, and then an application. And what they are saying is that they want your GPA to be at least 3.25. The requirements are very simple and very straightforward. If you submit a good application, you are going to get admission and a graduate assistantship as well. If you're an international student and your native language is not English, then you are required to submit an English proficiency test. I mean, if you're a Ghanaian, Nigerian, Kenyan, like all those, I don't think you need to submit any of these things. So that's good. So this is another university you have to consider. Now, the 20th US university I recommend to you for your MBA studies is the North Dakota State University. Now, when you scroll down the page of the School of Business, which includes the MBA, you're going to see, like when you scroll down, you're going to see that they have two ways they deliver the MBA program. So on campus and then online. The on campus is also hybrid, which means part of it is online, part of it is on campus. So yeah, now when you scroll down, you are going to see the admission requirements. So they require online application, statement of purpose and resume, 3 letters of recommendation, an application fee of $35, official transcripts, GRE and GMAT. Now this time means that it can actually be waived for you, depending on your qualification and all of that. Then proof of English proficiency. So this one has double stars, which means that there are conditions or there are ways that you can actually get them waived for you, depending on the country you come from and all of that. When you scroll down there, they are saying that applicants who wish to be considered for a GMAT GRE exam waiver must make this request with the MBA admission committee. So yeah, if you send a request that you want it to be waived for you, they will do it for you. And the criteria they use, they have 3 criteria, and one of them is that your GP has to be at least 3.5. So that's actually good. So I mean, a lot of you, I'm sure that you have a GP of 3.5. So yeah, and also you have to make sure you have a bachelor's degree and all of that. So that's actually good. And in terms of the English proficiency, they are saying that if your country is among this list, and we can check what this list includes. So they are saying that countries exempt from the English proficiency examination requirements. So when you check, I can see Ghana, I can see Nigeria, I can see Scotland, Sierra Leone, Zambia, the Gambia. So yeah, this is good. I mean, if you are from any of these countries, Liberia, it means that the English proficiency test is not required for you to submit. So that's actually a good thing. So this is a school that I want you to consider, because the admission requirements are very simple and straightforward, and you're likely to be fully funded as well. So if this has given you a lot of value, please consider subscribing to the channel. This is very important. Watch out for the part 3, where I tell you about the remaining 9 schools that you should consider for your MBA studies in the US if you want to be fully funded.